Learners, I am Dr. Vinod Kumar. I welcome all of you in VK Scholar Education Digital Learning class. So, in this video number 32, I will discuss with you multiple choice question in the subject of financial management. Question paper is of June 2016. It was held on 28th August 2016. So, the first question is, which of the following formulae is used to calculate degree of combined leverage? So, you know that combined leverage is calculated by using this formula: percentage change in EPS divided by percentage change in sales. So, percentage change in EPS divided by percentage change in sales. So, option second is correct. Okay. So, you know that operating leverage is contribution divided by EBIT or financial leverage is equal to the EBIT divided by profit before tax. So, combined leverage is calculated with the product of operating leverage multiply financial leverage. Okay. So, operating leverage is contribution divided by EBIT and financial leverage is EBIT divided by profit before tax. So, the final result is combined leverage is equal to the contribution divided by profit before tax. Okay. So, another method is, so operating leverage is equal to the percentage change in EBIT divided by percentage change in sales multiply financial leverage. Financial leverage is percentage change in EPS divided by percentage change in EBIT. So, EBIT से EBIT को हम कट कर देते हैं तो फाइनल रिजल्ट जो रहेगा परसेंटेज चेंज इन EPS divided by percentage change in sales. Okay. So, option second is correct. Second question is, both net income approach and Modigliani-Miller approach assumes that cost of capital is independent of the degree of financial leverage. So, you know that financial leverage means use of debt funds in the capital structure of a firm. Okay. So, net income approach given by David Durant, okay, is in favor of use of debt funds in the capital structure of a company. So, cost of capital is dependent of the degree of financial leverage as per the net income approach, and approach assumes that cost of capital is independent of the degree of financial leverage. So, statement 1 is wrong. So, this statement is wrong because net income approach says that use of leverage reduces the overall cost of capital of a firm. Okay. So, इसलिए leverage का use करना firm के लिए better रहता है. Okay. So, and Modigliani-Miller approach क्या कहती है कि cost of capital is independent of the degree of financial leverage. Okay. तो इसका सेकेंड पार्ट सही है और ये नेट इनकम अप्रोच का पार्ट जो है वो रॉन्ग है. ए कैपिटल स्ट्रक्चर विच मिनिमाइजेज कॉस्ट ऑफ कैपिटल एंड मैक्सिमाइजेज EPS इज एन ऑप्टिमम कैपिटल स्ट्रक्चर. सो स्टेटमेंट सेकेंड इज करेक्ट. सो ऑप्शन 4 इज करेक्ट. थर्ड क्वेश्चन इज, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज द फॉर्मूला ऑफ गॉर्डन मॉडल ऑफ डिविडेंड पॉलिसी. सो दिस गॉर्डन मॉडल इज आल्सो नोन एज bird in hand argument. Okay. So, we call it bird in hand argument. What is bird in hand argument? As per this argument, dividend policy is relevant to the investors, and investors prefer current dividend as against future uncertain capital gains. Okay, so current income in the form of dividend is preferred by the investors, preferred by the shareholders in comparison to the capital gains or capital profit in the future, okay, through increase in the market price of equity share. So which of the following formula is of Gordon model of dividend policy? That is the option second is correct. Okay, so in this formula, E is stands for earning per share of the firm. So this E stands for earning per share of the firm. B stands for retention ratio, okay. R stands for rate of return on investment. K stands for capitalization rate या cost of equity share capital, and BR is equal to the G, for example growth rate of a firm. Okay, so option second is correct. So this is the question number 3. Next question is, which of the following formula is used for calculating cost of preference share capital? So the cost of preference share capital in terms of dividend payment to the preference shareholder borne by the firm. So preference dividend paid by the firm to the shareholders is the fixed financial liability on the part of a company, and that is calculated on net proceeds from preference shares. Okay, so the net proceeds means preference shares may be issued at a discount, okay, and there may be some flotation cost on with respect to the preference shares. Okay, so इसलिए net amount received from issuance of preference shares are considered. So option second is correct. Next question is, select the recognized methods of inventory control from the following. So EOQ stands for economic order quantity. This is the economic order quantity. ABC stands for always better control analysis. HML stands for high, medium, low analysis. FSN stands for fast, slow moving, S for slow moving, and non moving, N stands for non moving analysis. Okay, so economic order quantity, always better control analysis, high, medium, low analysis, and fast, slow moving and non moving analysis are the recognized method of inventory control. So option code second is correct answer. Okay, so thank you dear students.